force them to come out with 10,000 credits. Whereas without this segment, you can force them to come out, but it costs plat.
Yep.
Kubros can be placed in stasis to become mortally ill. If you don't have this segment, when your Kubro becomes ill, it just dies. It just disappears. Egg incubation is reduced by a day. Stabilizers last twice as long, which means
That would
instead of
suck.
taking 2 days to hatch or 2 days to develop, it takes 1 day to hatch, 1 day to develop. That takes... Alright, I already own that, so it's not going to print for it. That takes a while. The rare item for this is going to be the Nitane.
Nice thing, yeah. God
See
knows
how...
we need all that we can get.
It's not showing me what these parts take Nitane. I'll have to look at something else. Okay, so we'll look at the Wukong helmet. So the Wukong helmet takes 2 Nitane, because that's the rare resource for this room, is Nitane. But as you can see, there's no Nitane up in the corner like there is for the other stuff. So, Nitane alerts come from 4 a day, and you just have to be on a whole bunch and see them. Let's see. So we went over that, went over the other room. We'll go up to the trading posts and we'll see that. So there's the trading posts. Your mastery rank is the exact same number of trades you get in a day. There's nobody else in the dojo currently eligible to trade, so that's what it shows. That's so you can see if anybody else is in there. So you can... If you've gotten this far, then there's no need for me to explain how to build the clan, because that's not really a basic of the game.
Yeah.
So we don't need to really go over that. There's different rooms in the dojo. There's different rooms in dojos. If someone's built a clan, then there's different rooms in dojos. You can do different stuff. But we'll leave the dojo for right now, so I can gloss back over the Kubro and Stasis.
Yeah, yeah.
Go back over that so we can have a, visual representation of what I'm talking about. So we'll go back to the Kubro. Alright, so if we go to Stasis, I can put him into Stasis, or I can purchase a Stasis chamber, which we'll talk about a little bit more, because I forgot to talk about that. Once we put them in Stasis, they are in Stasis. They cannot get damaged. Their health won't go down. Their damage won't go down. They'll just stay in there. You can put them in there when they're too low, if you're out of pets, so that you can't pet them any more times. When you go to interact with them, that's the petting thing. So, I can interact with this Kubro, and it's not going to really waste the pets, because he's already full health. So I can just stand here and pet him all day. Only 3 times. You can pet him as many times as you want, but only 3 times will actually do something. You can learn about Sahasha Kubros, which I forgot to go over again.
Oh shit.
There's so much stuff in this
There's a
fucking
lot
game.
to deal with the companions.
I went over companions, but I didn't go over Kubros. Oh.
Okay.
There's the Chessa. The Chessa will bite people's hands and cause them to drop their weapons, but it will also bring things back to you the way Carrier does. Then there is the Hurus Kubro. The Hurus Kubro... Actually, it'd be easier if I go over the mods, because it'll explain it even better than I can.
Oh man.
Kubro mods. Okay. So they say, Pack Leader says Kubro, Lead Painter says Kubro, and then Dig says Sahasha. So only the Sahasha can have this mod. So the Sahasha will dig stuff up out of nowhere, which is nice.
That's cool.
The
That I didn't know.
Sahasha allows a Kubro to use finisher moves on an enemy, which is like extra damage. Savagery
Oh yeah.
allows the Kubro to use finisher attacks. So the Sanuka does savagery and the Sahasha does savagery. Howl is for the Raksa. The Kubro will howl and it'll scare people off, which is a little bit kind of useful.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also useful.
I have that mod.
The Sanuka will unleashed means it grapples a VIP target to the ground, forcing them to the ground. That is good if you're trying to scan a synthesis target, which is further in the game. So I don't need to go over that. Or if you're in a capture mission and you want to capture someone. It's also good because it can wrestle an enemy to the ground, and then you can continue to attack them and damage them without them fighting you back, so that's good. Hurris, the hunt, will allow the crew bro to just run ahead and attack things, which you don't really need because all crew bros just do whatever the fuck they feel like doing anyway, so don't worry about that.
That's right.
Stalk allows the crew bro to cloak itself and its master to stalk down its prey, but once again, Stalk is similar to Shade's ability. It just does it randomly. There's really no guarantee when you're going to be invisible, when you're not. There's Neutralize for the Chessa, like I said. It bites people's hands. Then there's Retrieve for the Chessa, which causes it to retrieve stuff. And then we see these other Kubro mods. Protect means the Kubro will come to the master and replenish its shields when your shields are low. That's for the Roxa, so that's a good one to have
very
too.
helpful.
I think we went over all of the mods for the Kubros.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Kubros have their own mods that go with them too that you're going to want to find standard. But they're also harder to find. But the mods you're going to want for your Kubro would definitely be Maul, which is damage. Then you're going to want Link Health, Link Shields. Then a Kubro is only as strong as you are. So the stronger your Warframe, the stronger your Kubro will be.
Yep.
So Link Health means it makes him strong. It makes his health like mine. Link Shield makes his shields like mine. Then the same thing with armor. Scavenge allows him to open up little red locked lockers. Pack Leader is common. Savagery is common. So those are good ones. Pack Leader allows you to heal a Kubro by percentage of the melee damage you deal.
Oh, that'd be cool. I need that one.
So that's Lifesteal Link.
That's a good mod.
So that's good.
That would be a good mod.
Yep. My personal impression, or my personal choice, is when you have Pack Leader, you'll also want to have Life Strike equipped. Because you said that says Life Strike on there, allows you to heal yourself with a portion of the damage you deal. If we go right back over to this, literally right on the mod it says Lifesteal Link, which means they're meant to be used together. It even says so on the mod. Bite is going to be extremely rare. That's critical chance and critical damage. But it does stack with Maul, so these two mods are helping each other make each other stronger. Went over that, went over appearance. Don't need to talk about the rooms in the back of the ship because that's advanced.
Yep.
The room in the back of your ship, right in the middle, will unlock after you do the second dream quest, which unlocks after you do the Nada quest, which you have to scan an Oculus on Uranus. That's all I'll say about that before we get too advanced. There's right here to the corner of your console, it's going to be a message board. If you click this, it will, well actually it'll end the Twitch stream if I click this because it'll open up Internet Explorer, so we're not going to do that, but it'll basically updates from Warframe right there. Here is your Conclave console. From here you can just jump straight into your multiplayer. So there's that. And then if we look at the tab here, it shows different rewards. So you can get extra standing. So there's that. Just like how if you're in a syndicate, it's going to show the rewards and things for that syndicate.
Yeah, and Syndicate weapons are pretty nice, so
Yeah.
It is some pretty extra good damage, man.
So, got that, got that, got that. I think I've covered all the basics of Warframe.
Yeah, I think that was most of it, man. Oh yeah, we've got the how to build everything, this and that.
Yeah, I talked about each planet having different resources.
The
Um,
carrier, how the different, how the
there's
carriers
the
work.
void right here. The void will not
Yeah.
appear unless you have void keys. So if you don't have a void on yours, then it means you don't have void keys. These numbers are extremely obscene. You're not going to have like 141 Tower 1 defenses right off the bat, or 9 Tower 4 captures, you know, stuff like that, or 21 Tower 4 interceptions. These, as you'd imagine, the low level keys are easier to find than the high level keys, and then the low levels
Yeah.
have not as useful stuff as the higher level things. The way the rotations go for survivals and for void, it goes in A, B, B, C, which is A is a 5-minute reward, B and then BB. So that means your 10-minute mark and your 15-minute mark are going to be the same reward, and then C is going to be the fourth rotation. So that's going to be 20 minutes in a void or wave 20, something like that. Um,
Mission credits.
there's this little scanner right here. It does nothing. It's just extra chatter in your ship. You don't need to have that on. You don't need to worry about that. I feel like there's something else. Oh, if you have a color palette and you think the colors are too dark and you can't and you want them to be lighter, then you can go into options,
We're gonna cipher.
and then if you go over to, let me see if I can find this tab. There's a tab that allows you to, okay, if you click legacy color palettes, it will make all
Yeah.
of your colors lighter. So if you're like a female that wants to make your colors pastel, then legacy color palettes turned on will make all your colors pastel colors. So they'll be light and girly. You can fidget with your options in here. You can do all sorts of different stuff. You can change your emoji colors. I did not know about that. Alright then. That's cool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can change
Yeah.
emoji colors. Alright, well, I learned something new about that. And text chat size, there you go.
Yeah.
I have timestamps turned on so that I know when someone says something and how long I have. I can turn off profanity filter, blah blah blah. There's HUD. I have my HUD similar to the way the Borderlands HUD is, so I can see everyone's health and shields right on the side of my screen. You're always going to want to have Mark Your Kubro on. That way you can find it when it goes down or something like that. So you always want to show health over enemies, show enemy names, show teammate names, show ability dots, show player list, things like that. Then there's your general stuff to go in with that. Then there's your general audio. If you think Ordis is annoying, this is where you turn his volume down all the way so you don't have to hear him at all. But also, if you ever forget what you're doing, then you can go into controls, and if you go to click customize controller, it'll show you what each button does. So you can access in the middle of a mission, you can show any of this stuff. My loadout is going to be different from the generic loadout because my controller loadout has been switched around so I have the ability to spam my powers. But with this loadout, I can spam my powers, but I cannot use the secondary fire on a weapon. But for me, that's fine because I don't like any of the weapons that have secondary fire on them anyway. No, don't save any changes. I haven't modified anything.
How long is it
So,
gonna take me? 24 hours?
that.
Okay, I just breeded my first Kubro.
Um,
Or bred my first Kubro, I should say.
if we look at this, it'll show. We click on it, it'll show name of the character, a little description, then health, shield, and armor, then what each one of their abilities do, which is similar to when we are at the arsenal, and then we go all the way up, and there's right trigger for abilities, which I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing apparently. Then it shows your abilities. The reason some of these are green is because I have augmented it with